Good afternoon from a very sunny, warm, slightly breezy Peterborough. I've just had a text message saying from a friend of ours, would you like to go in a hot air balloon this Sunday? Yes, I would. So I'm going in a hot air balloon. I'll take the GoPro, see what I can do. Anyway, back on planet Earth. As you can see, there is tarpaulin everywhere. I've partially constructed a cover for Matt to work under. I've got about half a dozen more pieces of OSB to turn up. The roof is completely solid, that's done. But I'm going to have an 8x4 sheet there, two 8x4 sheets here, and an 8x4 sheet where I'm standing, which will block everything up. The Proplex is in place for Matt for when he wants to walk around, and thankfully no ingress of water continues, so I'm happy with that. I've just had a delivery from Absolute Koi, so thanks to Darren. I've got some more elbows and some 1.5 inch pipe saddles, so I can start fastening everything down and start working my way out of the corner. So I'll just show you that. I'll follow you. This is blowing around like a hot air balloon. So more fittings in there, a selection of elbows. Now this fitting, I'm going to use this on the bottom drain. So instead of relying on interference fit to get the spigot into the bottom drain, I'm going to take the advice of Adam Julian, fit one of these into the base, put the spigot in there, nip everything up, and then I can put the airline in and I won't get a kink, because the last time I fitted it I got a kink. So this is going to be a kink free version. So thanks for that, Adam Julian. I also had a bit of a mare with this. This is marked up as 25mm/3/4. So I tried a 3/4 elbow on it and it rattled. So I got some vernier calipers on, measured it again, and it come up as 25. So I bought these, which are 25s, and they've got a slight rattle as well, and I don't know why. But anyway, they're getting glued on there, and that'll be for the biological filter air supply. So that's as is. I can start finishing off and backing my way out of this hole, and then when I get the shower in place I can bore a hole in this wall and the shower will be outside this window. I think the pipe will be about here roughly, but we can see that later. I've got all the electrics in place, controller, ballast controller for the UV, so that will look quite nice when it's all jacked up. I put the shelf back in place and put the two air domes on there, so we're ready to rock and roll. I've also managed to fix the original ultraskim. Bought myself some more PVC, grey PVC sheet, cut out a new front, ground off the old front and welded the new front back on. I got the PVC welding rod this morning, so that's done. So we'll have a look at that, and as usual I'll follow you again. Mind the hot air balloon when we pass this, rattling about. This is the filter that you're going to see later, so don't worry about that. This is the new front now. So I cut a brand new front, and I have now, if I turn it over, put a brand new weld along this edge. The weld on this side and this side are a different colour because that's the length of the welding rod that I had left before I had to buy this. So that looks a decent job. I'd be happy with that. So as you can guess, that's up for sale. Right, I've got two sections of the shower sat here, and they're due to go in place. I'll probably do that tomorrow because a friend of mine's popping over. And then the EasyPod disc is still for sale. Would you believe that? Nobody wants it, or at least somebody wants it and never turned up. But anyway, that's the way it is. Let's go have a look at the fish. Hope you can see that. All happy, all feeding. I think they've seen me now. And just in this corner, for those who don't know, if I can get in there, that down there is the All Pond Solutions pump, and I shall remove that, give it a clean when I put the new filter in place, and then I'll monitor the colour of the water because I don't have a UV at the moment. You can see where the fish are. A little bit skittish, but they are doing really well. So yeah, looking forward to taking all that down and putting that behind my hot air balloon. So far so good. I'll probably get back to you when I've done more pipe welding. Cheers. Okay, unboxing. I'm going to be unboxing this. I don't think I've done an unboxing before, and I'll tell you the reasons behind getting this. Right, first of all we'll go through the unboxing and then I'll go through the reasons. So we've got instruction manual, various fittings and the rotating cleaning handle sat in there. Filter, and get rid of the box now. This is, have I got a bucket? No. This would probably sit inside a standard B&Q bucket. It's very small, a lot smaller than what I expected. It looks well made, nice easy clamps. So this section is the UV unit with a 9-watt bulb in. See what we've got in here, if I can undo it. Okay, this is taking some time. There we go. So, empty drum, no bigger than a bucket really, or in smaller one. Various foam filters, a little bit of glue attached to that, a little bit of Vaseline for the rotating element. So when we put the handle on and you spin this, I dare say it squeezes the sponges, releases the dirt. 2-position switch on the top, filter and clean, which will probably change the discharges. Let's see, this is in and this is out. So, nice little unit. Why have I got this? Well, we looked at the pond at the bottom of the garden. That's looking quite murky. I already own an All Pond Solution 4,500 litre pump, which is incredible. It just works really, really well. Very, very simple, easy to set up. Put it in, it works. I've used a 3000 version as well for my friend's pond, the water feature that I made. That works really well. Very low wattage. So we'll just have a look at the wattage on here, if it actually tells us. No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. I do beg your pardon. So the UV is 9 watts. The filter body in litre is 8000. Maximum flow rate is 4000 litres. So this is this version. Small mix of fish or koi up to 2000 litres. Heavily stocked koi up to 1000 litres. And basically I wanted something simple just to put down on the bottom pond and try and create some kind of water feature and have some kind of filtration, albeit quite modest. I'm going to test this out on the swimming pool, the paddling pool that we've got on the deck, because I want to move the shower into position. So if this works, all well and good. If not, I will put the shower back where it was and continue with that, because that is clearly working on its own. So there you go. When this is up and running, I'll do an additional video and I'll give my feedback on its operation. Thank you. Sun's in my eyes now. What a glorious day. Right, the goldfish are doing absolutely fine. The quality of the water is murky at best. Plants are doing fine. The filter that I showed you earlier will be looking after this. And like I said right at the start, I've no idea how good it is. I just took a chance. It looked reasonable for what we needed, nothing too in-depth. Only time will tell, I guess. 9 watt UV, about 500 gallons there. Should be well in control of that. We shall see. I'll let you know. So as you can see, I'm down in the hole. The water that is in the bottom drain was from about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, when we had a bit of rain, but I've cleaned it all out anyway. Just to show you the rubber fitting, the rubber connector I'm going to put on the spigot of the bottom drain instead of relying on what do they call it? I wish I knew. Interference fit, that's right. So a snug fit, call it what you like. But under normal circumstances, you push the spigot of the bottom drain in there and it's just basically held in place as interference fit. But thankfully Adam Julian says if you use a 2" to 1.5" connector, this then sits over that section and you can tighten up this screw. Then you put your spigot in and tighten up this screw, so that'll lessen the chance of the air dome popping off when the fish decide to bang against it and have a little scratch, which did happen to me. It's in a video months ago, but what a pain it was trying to get that back. So that looks like a quality idea, so I'm going for that, and it's a cheap idea. Happy. So that's it running. Does it work? Not a clue. I just put a diverter on because it's asking for a 3000 pump and not a 4500, so I'm just taking a bit of pressure off it. I'll check that in a few days. Well, it's a lot simpler to use. Let's have a look at what else I've been doing. I'll follow you. There we go, shower in place. Looks alright. Nice and strong. Sorry if it's a bit sunny. So yeah, happy with that. Just got that to connect down to the gravity flow, gravity blade. But yeah, that's well out of the way, and I'm glad I saved it now, so whoever suggested that I saved it, thank you very much. So, just as a thought, you can just about see the chalk outline there. That's the half brick I need to take out. This is going to be the shower feed going to this valve. All in all, quite a productive day. I don't get many of them, but today's a productive day. I've also fitted a rodent barrier at the end of my 4-inch waste, so I can get rid of the plant pot. That can come out. So basically the rodent barrier is just a seal that sits in with a little gate window and a spring on. It's down at the other end. When the water hits it, the gate just opens, but it cannot be accessed the other way. So rat free, hopefully. Happy days again. I've also changed the original bracket that I made for the UV amalgam sitting in the combi drum. I put the bracket on the wrong way around. Damn. And the material is polypropylene, so I had to use polypropylene rods to make this. Quite simple, just a back nut on this bracket, welded there, welded here, and that's it. It's in. Lovely, that'll protect the end, so I can sit that in, slide that around. I don't think I'll ever make a welder, but it is stuck together. Yeah, quite happy with that. So I can easily just poke that in there. And it's safe as houses. Unfortunately, the size of the bracket means it can't slide in there. That gap is too small. I'll just demonstrate. I suppose I could have made the bracket smaller, but yeah, I might see about cutting it down fractionally, then I've got a choice to make. It goes down so far, but never mind, back to the drawing board. Barnes Wallis didn't get it right first time. Anyway, happy days. Right, that's it. I'll draw that to a close. I'll put the filter together and take the shower down another day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the increased subscribers. Myself and Kat really appreciate that. Just a big shout out to James the Koi Whisperer and his lovely wife Anne, who've now smashed the 10,000 subscribers. That's awesome. That's brilliant. And if you don't know James, you must have been living on a different planet. Get over to James, subscribe, ring that bell, and see how he's progressing, because this lad never stops. Never stops. He's got so much energy. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Stay safe, get your jab. Boom.